After two independent MLAs withdrew support from the Congress-JDS coalition government. With two independents pulling out, the Kumaraswamy government now enjoys a wafer-thin majority in Karnataka Assembly. However, Chief Minister Kumaraswamy claims that his government is as solid as a rock. Meanwhile, BJP Karnataka Chief BS Yeddyurappa, in a meeting with the party MLAs at Gurugram hotel, told them to wait for good news. Meanwhile, Congress had claimed that 6 BJP MLAs were in touch with them. 103 BJP MLAs are staying at a resort in Gurugram for the past 2 days. The BJP claims that the Congress and the JDS were trying to poach their people.
Why should they take those MLAs and keep them far away from Bangalore, about 3,000 kilometers? Why? If they are so much confident, forget the Congress. I am not bothered about JDS. Our 38 MLAs are so strong and there is no question. Even the Congress MLAs are so strong. There are only 3 MLAs independent or something like that. That is an issue to be overblown in the whole country? And why a national party headed by Modi, the Prime Minister of this country with 282, the mandate he has got in 2014? Why? Should they take them to keep under lock and key? Have they no confidence in their own MLAs?
All propaganda, lies, everything is there. Some of our MLAs have been forcibly, they've been taken there. They are in touch with us. We are communicating, and I'm sure everybody will be with us. No problem is there.
The government will be stable. It will be for 5 years under the leadership of Mr. Kumaraswamy. No Shankranti Sankat, nothing will happen. This is all confusion, creating, they are not happy. They are very unhappy with the national level politics, which all the BSP, the SP tied together. They are frustrated. They are trying to do some havoc. Nothing is there. We don't want to involve with their politics. We are only interested in the people of our state and our government.
To hide their own failings, to hide their own failures and shortcomings, they've been targeting the BJP and in fact trying to lure some MLAs of the BJP by giving them certain offers. The BJP is intact and JDS coalition is on the verge of a collapse.
Whatever news you wanted to create.
The power play is on in the Karnataka 2020. As things stand, Chief Minister Kumaraswamy's chair looks wobbly with 2 independent MLAs. R. Shankar and H. Nagesh withdrawing their support to the ruling dispensation.
ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೆಂಬಲವನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಬಲವನ್ನು ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಬೆಂಬಲವನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಪಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
So I decided to go with BJP to install a stable government and to see that the government performs better than the coalition. So far, after 7 months, there is no any reasonable works they have done.
The withdrawal of support came hours after a BJP leader was spotted meeting the rebels holed up in a luxury hotel in Mumbai. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy, however, is playing down the threat to his government, claiming the coalition is as strong as a rock.
I know the strength of my government. This government has a solid rock. It is stable government. Why do you worry about my government?
BJP MLAs, over 100 of them, meanwhile, are cooling their heels in a resort in Gurugram, where among other things, they played cricket. In between, they got a pep talk from their skipper, Yeddyurappa. He told his party MLAs to wait for good news. The BJP at this point in time will be aiming to dislodge the Congress-JDS government and think about a shot at power at a later stage. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, let me go across to my colleagues first, who are bringing you minute-by-minute updates just in the last 2 days that this drama has been unfolding. Shalini Lobo is joining us from Bengaluru. Saurav Vakhtania is live from Mumbai. Polumi Saha is right outside the Gurugram, where this entire BJP team has been housed. Shalini, I want to come to you first. What is happening in Bengaluru? The Congress, the biggest problem for them seems to be they themselves don't know how many people are where and who is in touch with whom.
Well, Ankit, right now I am at the Kumaraswamy guest house, which is where KC Venugopal is, the Congress South in charge. And you just had the Deputy CM come here, G. Parameshwara came here, met him for around 5 minutes this morning, and he just left right now. So the Congress is still strategizing about what to do, and that's kind of evident. You know, even in the morning when we, Mr. DK Shivkumar is also, yesterday was supposed to go to Bombay. He didn't go to Bombay. He's going to be coming here later in the day. But he as well did not go to Bombay. He's cancelled his plans. All of them, you know, strategizing on what to do next. Initially, yesterday, there were reports that it was just 2 independent MLAs and 1 Congress MLA in Renaissance in Powai. But as my colleague Saurabh has been reporting from there, is what he's saying is there are more. There are around 9 to 10 MLAs in Renaissance in Powai. So how many people are going to make the switch is a big important question. Because if BJP gets around 14 people to resign, then they have an upper hand here. But yes, there are other questions also that need to be checked out, as whether the speaker will give an immediate decision or whether there'll be stalemate in the state, and what exactly is going to happen from there. Because
right.
the 3 people who have given their the 2 people who have withdrawn the support to the coalition government has not given it in person. So all these technicalities, the procedures that need to be followed,
right,
have to be looked at closely. But over here, the Congress, you have KC Venugopal still in Bangalore looking over what exactly is happening.
All right. Polumi, Yeddyurappa was very confident yesterday. He said, wait for good news and soon there could be, of course, a change in the government. In Maharashtra, BJP leaders are coming out openly, brazenly saying that in 2 to 3 days they will topple the Congress-JDS government. What gives them this confidence?
That's right, Ankit. Yesterday, Yeddyurappa, when he spoke to party MLAs inside the resort where they're staying in Manesar, he basically said that wait for good news. In a couple of days, we'll have at least 6 MLAs coming on board with us. And then, of course, in a week's time, our strength will be much, much better than that as well. So that is the kind of pep talk that he's given his MLAs over here. Though, of course, the fact that the BJP MLAs have been kept cloistered inside a resort in Manesar with no communication, their mobile phones having been taken away from them, except for a few senior MLAs who've been allowed to use their phones. The fact is the BJP is a little worried about their flock not staying together as far as, the politics in Karnataka is concerned, because the Congress is also claiming that 6 BJP MLAs are in touch with them. That's what Madhu Yashki Gaur has been telling the media. So it remains to be seen exactly how, how confident or to what extent the BJP is confident that it will be able to topple the Congress-JDS government in Karnataka. For now, it is still far from that halfway mark of 113. You have 104 MLAs of the Bharatiya Janata Party. You have 2 independents who could come on board and extend support, but that would take the figure to 106. To reach a 113, they need at least 7 more members of the Legislative Assembly.
No, but
where are they going to come from?
Exactly.
And hence the kind of panic in the Congress camp as well.
Exactly, but you know they can't just get Congress MLAs to walk over to their side. They will have to get them to resign. Only then the total strength of the assembly comes down, and then they would have a chance, because it's not as simple as 7 Congress MLAs going over to the BJP, because the anti-defection law will then come in place. But Saurabh, the problem for the Congress party is that they yet don't know how many MLAs are in touch with whom. How many are in Bombay? We yet don't know the exact figure of the Congress MLAs staying in Bombay.
Well, absolutely, Ankit. There is no clarity that how many Congress MLAs are present in Mumbai and are in touch with the BJP leaders. Like Poaching was saying that this is all about the numbers game, because if there are 104 and 2 independent MLA, 106, so what BJP leaders, sources here from the BJP office in Mumbai clearly said us, and who are present outside this hotel, they clearly said us that they are in continuously touch with 9 to 10 MLAs who are from the Congress party.
Okay.
They are not disclosing their location. They are saying they are completely in touch with us. So there is a clear majority for BJP, and they are in very confidence motion that they will be able to form a government, they will topple the government in Karnataka. But really, this hotel, Renaissance Hotel in Mumbai, is a battleground where all this number game is been played.
Absolutely.
We've been seeing for the last 3 days, several of the Congress party workers are trying to storm inside this hotel. They are searching for their MLAs, but let me tell you, for the last 2 days, the security is very much beefed up. The Mumbai police officials, there are officers from the Karnataka police as well. They are in the civil attire, and they have secured the place in such a way that not even a hotel staff can enter on the 15th and 16th floor of the hotel.
You know, it's fascinating that you are telling us that there are Karnataka police officers in civil as well. Why would they try and protect these MLAs, those who possibly at this point of time are going over towards the BJP? Interesting what is happening. The battleground is Mumbai and Gurugram right now, but the battle is for Bengaluru. Thank you so much, Shalini, Poaching and Saurabh, for joining me on with this quick update. Early morning on the Nataka in Karnataka, but this is our top focus on the burning question, and let's very quickly take you to the burning question as of now. Just to put things in perspective, what we are asking as we go ahead. Question number one that we are putting out on the burning question: is this the coup d'etat, the attempted coup by the Bharatiya Janata Party in Karnataka ahead of the 2019 elections? Question two that we're putting out this morning: will Kumaraswamy government survive this scare? BJP may not be in a position to form the government, but they are possibly looking at just toppling the government, get presidential rule, get the elections under the president rule in 2019. Can the Congress keep it flocked together while they don't, with certainty, don't know how many MLAs are going to switch, going to resign, so on and so forth? Question number four: poaching result. Is it the Congress and JDS infighting which has given this confidence to the BJP to try and fish in troubled waters? And question number five, at this point of is there a possibility that the JDS may just leave the sinking ship and switch over towards the BJP? But the fact remains, no matter what you say, this blatant attempt of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the kind of war which we are seeing in Karnataka is just a prelude to the all-out battle for 2019, where political morality, whatever it was, has been thrown out of the window. Let me introduce my guest this morning. Joining me today in the morning is Sabina Sultana, spokesperson of Karnataka Congress. We are also being joined by Dr. Sandeep Shastri. He's a political scientist who is joining us this morning. S. Prakash is spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Karnataka. Thank you so much, and very good morning to all my guests. Let me just to put things in perspective, Professor Shastri, this entire drama which is being played out, more than who forms the government, isn't it also giving us a prelude of how dirty and desperate the battle of 2019 is going to be all across?
Ankit, I think there is no shadow of doubt that the 2019 battle is an extremely polarized battle, and Karnataka is a critical stage for that battle, because the BJP sees it as its gateway to the south, and the Congress sees it as one of those bastions they would like to retain. So I think and whenever Karnataka has had in the recent past an assembly without a clear majority, this whole shifting of MLAs, this whole poaching of MLAs, this whole protecting of MLAs has been done. And let's also remember, this is not done by any one party. All parties which have been in power or which have made a bid to power have done this. Ankit, there is just one more point I'd like to make. I think for the BJP, the presence of a Congress-JDS coalition going into the 2019 elections is a huge challenge, because in mathematical terms, the alliance is more formidable than the BJP.
Right.
And therefore, they would like to destabilize it in some way, and that's what is the indication.
Sabina Sultana, does the Congress know exactly how many MLAs of the Congress party are in touch with the BJP? We keep hearing these numbers. We keep hearing this false sense of confidence that the Chief Minister exudes every time he comes forward. But there is a serious crisis, isn't it?
Ankit, there is no crisis when it comes to the Congress and the JDS coalition. The crisis, of course, is the Operation Kamala 3, which the BJP is trying to execute, which they've already started. It's a very shameful and unconstitutional attempt by the BJP, wherein the 104 MLAs have been taken from here and accommodated in a hotel, luxurious hotel in Gurugram. I do not understand if they claim to be the single largest party in Karnataka. Why aren't they able to digest the fact that we are in government? We are actually in the administration right now. Why this desperate attempt to take over the government? And of course, as the other spokesperson here who's saying that this is rightly to topple our government, the efforts are very serious. I completely understand that 2 of the independent MLAs have resigned.
Yes.
But of course, they are independent. We are not here to force or coerce them like how the BJP is doing with wealth, with power, and also puppeting the institutions such as the CBI, the ED, the IB, coercing, forcing the MLAs to change
Okay, it's
the
a
party.
long list of allegations. Let's get S. Prakash to respond to this, Sabina. Let's get S. Prakash to respond to this. Why are you so desperate, Mr. Prakash, is what Sabina Sultana is asking. There is a government which is right now in place in Karnataka. What will you get? It is only going to bring bad repute to the Prime Minister before the 2019 elections.
No, the government is only on paper in Karnataka. In the last 8 months, we have not seen any governance, any administration by this coalition government. Every day there is a problem, and Mr. Kumaraswamy is only firefighting this crisis. Every day, either it is Congress MLAs or by the Janata Dal MLA or by the leaders themselves. One time even Siddaramaiah had hosted a banner of revolt, staying in a health resort, and he created a big confusion among the Congress rank itself. Today, after the cabinet was expanded, more discontent was brewing among the Congress MLAs, and some of them have now walked out of the party and they are in Mumbai.
Sir.
And they are holding BJP is responsible
But
for
Mr.
that.
Prakash,
And 2
Mr.
independent MLAs, let me tell you, the 2 independent MLAs who stood with them when the government was formed, they were ditched by the Congress party.
Okay.
These people are
all
unable
that you have
to
told
manage
me
the
so
MLAs.
far,
They
all
want
that you
power
have
for
told me so
themselves,
far
and
is how there is problem between Congress and the JDS. That is their problem. They will sort it out. What is the BJP doing fishing in the troubled waters? Why are your MLAs sitting in Gurugram? Are you worried that in this whole game of hunting, your MLAs could also be hunted by the Congress party?
There has been an open threat by the Kumaraswamy and the Congress leaders that even BJP MLAs are in touch with us, and we don't mind, we will even take away some of them to our fold. They have openly spoken about it, and as a precautionary measure, my party has taken them to the Gurugram hotel, and they are keeping them there. And if the Congress party with the majority with in the Karnataka, if they can't manage, if they can't run the government, it clearly shows their failure in managing the coalition in Karnataka. It is they should
so
learn
they can't run the government. Let
share
Mr.
power
Yeddyurappa with all or any mean come to power, and he will be the one who will run the government, is what the BJP is thinking, Dr. Shastri. But Dr. Shastri, whatever the problem may be as far as the JDS Congress is concerned, should we see it as them giving an open invitation to the BJP to try and fish in troubled waters? They have not been able to keep their house together, and thus Mr. Yeddyurappa gets another chance at trying to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Ankit, the reality of politics is every party would like to take advantage of any dissension in its opposition. So if the Congress JDS has not kept its house in order, has not had these daily pinpricks coming up, the BJP would not have had a chance to try and fish in these troubled waters. So I think it is the reality of politics that both sides would like to take the opportunity. But Ankit, one quick point. I think the BJP would also be wary of the fact that any attempt, any open attempt to destabilize this government, especially in a year when a Lok Sabha election is happening, may not really do credit to the BJP and its image and its attempts to try and gain support and popularity in Karnataka. Any such attempt could well result in the Congress and JDS playing the markier card.
Yeah.
And I really don't think the Congress and JDS alliance will be impacted because it's a battle of survival for them also.
Sympathy card is what BJP could risk giving it to on a platter to Kumaraswamy and the Congress party. I have to take a very quick break, but after the break, I just want to understand from the Congress spokesperson of this whole the drama which is going on. The problem also is that there are different voices coming in from the Congress party as well. Why is the Congress doesn't even seem united when they are fighting this battle for survival in Karnataka? The drama in Karnataka continues, as I've been saying again and again. Let's not even talk about the word called political morality. All that has gone to the wind. Looking at how the elections of 2019 will be fought, it's just a desperate battle to cling on to power. What are the options before the BJP? What BJP can exercise, what Congress can exercise in this current drama? Let's just very quickly, we have made this presentation for you. In fact, options before the BJP. What can BJP do? Ensure desertions in the Congress-JDS alliance and try to form the government. Mr. Yeddyurappa has been desperate to be the chief minister yet again. Possibly is another desperate bid by him. All right, what else? BJP could impose a president rule with the centre's help. This also, in a way, helps the Bharatiya Janata Party in the 2019 election. It would rather fight the election under president rule than a Congress-JDS combined rule in Karnataka. What else is for the Bharatiya Janata Party? Go for Lok Sabha elections under the president rule. As I told you, this works better for the BJP. What else can the BJP at this point of time their hope for? Explore government formation possibilities after the Lok Sabha polls. Don't go in, don't show that desperation, just topple the government, stay quiet and let it take place, and then of course explore the possibilities as far as the BJP is concerned. Now, what can the Congress JDS do to counter the current situation which is prevailing? Now, ensure MLAs don't desert. First thing is to keep their flock together, and the Congress is finding it very difficult to keep their own flock together. Offer plum posts to potential rebels. I don't understand where will these plum posts come in, because they've already exhausted their quota as far as the cabinet expansion is concerned. How and what will they do is going to be a problem for the troubleshooter D.K. Shivakumar. Other options for the Congress and the JDS combined right now would also be to make sure to get some rebel anti-poaching, to get some counter-poaching measures going and get some rebel BJP MLAs to resign or onto their side so that they can be safe. Now, after these options, let's go to my guest at this point, Sabina Sultana. One question that everybody is asking, why is it that Kumaraswamy had to come out on multiple occasions and almost cry that the Congress is not letting me run this government? The problem seems to be on the Congress's side. Your people are angry. They want plum posts. Is this all about getting the malai after the election in Karnataka?
Ankit, why are we forgetting the fact that coalition is never a perfect and a easy way of forming a government? We completely agree that we do have problems. The problems are rightly addressed and resolved, but it is taking some time for us to get into the reality that the coalition is working. But it is not ethical for the BJP to indulge in such dirty politics, unconstitutional way of getting the MLAs, poaching the MLAs from the Congress and the JDS. Time and again, they've been doing this from day one.
Madam,
and they would.
When you are talking about ethics and morality, there are people like Mr. Jarkioli who have not been given a cabinet post, and he is going and sitting as of now in the comfort of Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Your people seem to be hungry for power, and that is why they are angry.
Ankit, we've already given another brother from the same family a ministerial berth. Do we have to accommodate everybody in the same family? No. Even if
That
they're
is
MLAs,
exactly what
they
I
rightly
wanted to come in.
deserve.
It's not about
If they-
ethics. It
if
is
they
it is
rightly-
about accommodation. It is about who gets what,
We
and
are
that's the game.
accommodating. We are accommodating the people whom we sincerely feel have given much to the party.
Okay.
And why do we have to accommodate everybody?
I
Even an
completely get it.
MLA,
There is
even
some
an
at least
even
some
an MLA
political
has
truth,
to give back
being
to
spoken
the-
here this morning. Dr. Shastri, I'm just coming to you.
Of
Before that,
course.
before
We
that,
are
let me just
giving
get in
the
a quick word
well-deserved and the rightly people.
from Mr.
We are
Prakash.
giving chance to all of them.
Okay, Mr. S.
And
Prakash.
Mr. Prakash, I would want to come back on this. I haven't finished, Ankit. I haven't
Quickly,
finished.
quickly,
I would
madam.
want to ask Mr. Prakash. I want to ask Mr. Prakash, he's been talking ill about Kumaraswamy. I would want to ask if he was when he was also in the same Yeddyurappa government, then they did not feel Kumaraswamy was the wrong person. who
Okay.
can
Okay. Mr.
and
Prakash,
become a chief
Mr.
minister.
Prakash, what
Why
I
such
want to
double
understand
standard,
from
Mr.
you,
Prakash?
what are you offering the Congress rebels so that they come out of the coalition and the government topples? Because it's right now seems that you are so worried that if this coalition stays till 2019, BJP would have no chance arithmetically in Karnataka.
It's very unfair to charge us that we are engineering defection from the Congress camp. We have been repeatedly saying in this crisis BJP has no role to play. It is the Congress all the Congress party MLA. I think all the 80 wants to be the minister or the board chairman. This they are not unable to satisfy their.
Come on,
MLA.
Mr.
And some
Prakash.
of them have walked out.
Let's
walked
not
out of the party now.
Let's not insult the intelligence of the
Mahesh
viewers,
was
sir.
dropped. And
Sir, let's not insult the intelligence of the viewers by saying BJP has nothing to do with it. We are
Sir,
only the bystanders. Why is Mr. Yeddyurappa? Why is Mr. Yeddyurappa standing there? Why is Mr. Yeddyurappa standing there and telling his people that in 2 to 3 days we are going to form the government? Why are your ministers in Maharashtra going ahead and saying the government is going to fall? Who is telling you all this? If you are not in touch, if you are not trying to get the Congress people, then who gets this confidence? Let's not insult by saying our viewers, by saying we are not doing anything. The Congress and the JDS is imploding on itself.
So please,
Sabina Sultana, let him respond.
Please let me complete. No, let me complete. If the Congress MLAs are walking out of their party and want to join the BJP, it does not stop us from taking them into our fold. It is for the Congress party to ensure they remain with them. Why are they walking away? They should think about it.
But Mr. Prakash, shouldn't the BJP also think? Mr. Prakash, you are saying that everybody in the Congress wants to be a minister. People, those who are Sabina Sultana. Let's not shout at each other. Let me just put in a quick question to him. If you are saying that everybody in the Congress wants a political post, wants a cabinet berth, and that is why they are moving out of the Congress party, are you sure that you want to take these people in your fold? What are you giving them that they are ready to come to your side? It's not that they are coming for free.
No, we have never said we will be forming the government in the next coming days.
Sir,
they are coming out of the party. Let them convince them to take them back. Why are they failing to do so?
While you say that, sir,
they have no control over their own legislators.
BJP
There are
leaders
too
who
many
have
factions
gone
in Congress
on
party.
record in the last
There are too many
24
factions
hours
in Congress
and who
party.
have said that
It is
the government,
Siddaramaiah is the biggest hurdle for them.
Kumaraswamy government has 2 to 3 days to survive. I don't understand where do they get this confidence from. But Dr. Shastri, is it also a larger game that the BJP is playing because they understand Karnataka gives the Congress and JDS an advantage if the elections in 2019 are held when Kumaraswamy and the Congress is at the helm of affairs. And number 2, it is also about money. It is about resources that Karnataka pumps in for the larger campaign of 2019.
Both your points, Ankit, I would immediately concede. The survival of a Congress-JDS government till the Lok Sabha election means that a Gathbandhan is possible. This is like a a trial run of the Gathbandhan. So if this is going to work, it could be a strategy, election campaign slogan which the non-BJP parties use about the success of challenging the BJP. And therefore, the BJP is very keen that in Karnataka, if this, I mean, the continuation of this coalition in some ways is not in the interest of the party. And secondly, of course, the point about resources. I think every party today requires resources for the election, and therefore all of them are desperate to be able to get their hold on governance, to be able on government, to be able to get these resources. But Ankit, let me make another quick point, both to the BJP and the Congress spokesperson. The Congress spokesperson was very, very candid in admitting that we have been trying to accommodate within our fold and distribute the spoils of office. But I think what's been forgotten is in the process of political accommodation, the fact of governance has taken a backseat. We are more worried about who gets what and how much, and not so much how much the people get at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And on the other side, to Mr. Prakash, I would just make this point. The fact that, of course, conceding your argument that you may be doing nothing to get the Congress people out of their fold. But then the question, the second part of the point he made that BJP would then think about taking them is, I think, raises ethical questions about the BJP, which calls itself a party which is different.
Okay.
So these people will not come to you unless you make them ministerial offers.
Sir, the only difference here is the color of the flag. Otherwise, all tactics are same. I don't see any different tactics as far as the Congress and the BJP is concerned when it comes to the hunger for power. But Sabina Sultana, you should respond to what Sandeep Shastri is saying. What will you go to the people in 2019 elections with? The problem would be that everybody else, the BJP might be painted as a party which is desperate to cling on to power, but you are also being seen as a party which is only trying to accommodate its own people. What about the citizens and the voters of Karnataka? Why should they vote for you in 2019? Is it just about caste combinations and accommodations?
Ankit, we are respecting the mandate of the people, and that is why we formed this coalition government. And Mr. Sandeep Shastri, I would definitely like to take this comment from you that we are accommodating. But the difference here is we are accommodating the most credible and the people who've worked really hard, and we are trying to give them the powers so that they carry on their work. And it is irrespective of that, we would want to again say that this is the scripted, well scripted by the BJP, trying to topple the coalition government, because they are foreseeing the future. The Lok Sabha elections 2019 is what they are scared of. They know that they are not going to exceed 5 to 6 seats in Karnataka, and seeing their loss in the northern states of India.
Sabina Sultana, are you confident that the Kumaraswamy government will survive?
Of course, that's exactly what we're trying to tell you all from yesterday. This is all scripted by the BJP, trying to malign our government, trying to defy the mandate given by the people of Karnataka.
Mr.
And we're
Prakash,
talking about 7 months of our governance. What has Mr. Modi done for 5 years? Mr. Modi says even 5 years is not enough for them.
We'll try and ask Mr. Modi if he ever takes a press conference on that. But Mr. Prakash, Sabina, all right, Sabina, I gave you enough time. Let me get in Mr. Prakash on this. Let's not make it a two-to-one match early in the morning. Nobody likes to hear shouting yes in the morning. Mr. Prakash, who is more desperate, the central leadership or Mr. Yeddyurappa to come to power in Karnataka?
No, we are not desperate for power at all. We are the #1 party in Karnataka. The mandate of the people was for BJP and anti-Congress, but it is the opportunistic alliance between the Congress and JDS which was formed the government. They did not have the majority mandate. It is only, there is no common minimum program for this government also. The only ideology is grab power. That was the agenda of the Congress party, and now they are paying for it. Their own MLAs now want more power. The party wanted power.
Only Congress wants power, not Mr. Yeddyurappa, who is playing cricket in Gurugram, who is playing cricket in Gurugram and also telling his MLAs, wait for a few days, good news is coming. Only the Congress wants power. BJP is more magnanimous. They don't want to come into power. But Dr. Shastri, right in the end, a quick comment from you.
I never said we don't want power, sir.
Right in the end, a quick comment from you, Dr. Shastri. Is this going to hurt the image of the Prime Minister ahead of the 2019 elections? Is this a bigger gamble that the BJP is taking, even bigger than the crisis that the Congress may face right now?
My own view is there seems to be a clear division between what the central leadership of the BJP and the state leadership of the BJP wants. The state leadership of the BJP is very keen to push the toppling of this government, whereas the central leadership, I think, is a little more circumspect on the matter because they realize it can have a very, 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 very negative impact on the party's performance in the Lok Sabha election. However, the BJP also is keen that this alliance is somehow dealt with because mathematically a Congress-JDS alliance in terms of numbers is much stronger.
Okay.
It's another matter whether the chemistry works on the ground. So I think the BJP would be a little cautious and would not like to see itself as the one responsible for the fall of this government.
All right.
Because they realize it could have a very negative impact on them in the Lok Sabha election.
Absolutely. But I'm sure the BJP managers have taken all these calculations when they are going for what is being known as Operation Kamala 2.0, 3.0, 19, too many names been given to that. Thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep Shastri, for joining me this morning. Also to Mr. S. Prakash from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Sabina Sultana, thank you so much for putting the side of the Congress party on the burning question. It is interesting. We can't talk about ethics, morality when it comes to power, and that is being visible at this point of time. The impact of what is happening in Karnataka is surely going to be on the elections in 2019. Who is ready to take more risk? It will boil down to that.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.